Welcome to the Creative Business TV show where we help you make a success of your creative business. I'm your host Kylie Carlson and this is a little segment that we like to call Ask Kylie. And today's question comes from Laura in London, and Laura says, "Hi Kylie, love the show." Thank you, Laura. I'm a new wedding stylist. I love my style and I believe there is a decent enough size market out there for me, but my look isn't necessarily mainstream. I'm finding it hard not to compare myself to other stylists who have a broader appeal, and I'm wondering if I should be less niche. How do I know which is the best step to take? Laura, I love this question, and I love the fact that you have a niche because that's what so many people don't have. So you're actually a step ahead. You know, the wedding industry is a big industry and the amount of choice for bridal couples is huge. So there's no such thing as a standard wedding anymore. Couples aren't necessarily looking for mainstream either. They want their own style, one that's unique to them and not something tradition tells them they have to have. So I think what you're really looking for here is reassurance that you're doing the right thing, because you've already done your research. You know there's a big enough slice of the pie for your particular niche, or that's what you've told me. So I think what you're doing is comparing yourself to the mainstream stylists because you probably don't have anyone to compare yourself to within your own niche. And at the end of the day, you know what? We all like to check out the competition to see what they're doing for reassurance and in some cases justification for what we're doing and the way we're doing it. But let me tell you something. Those who have a niche are far more successful because they never have to sift through all the crap. You know, the inquiries they receive are inquiries from people who get them, who know and love their style. So ultimately, you're only going to attract your ideal client rather than sort of several diluted versions of him or her. Now, Laura, you asked if you should think about being less niche and maybe have a broader appeal. But I think you already know the answer to that question. And I would say a resounding no. Why would you want to do something that isn't your passion? Your niche is your niche for a reason, because you love it. It's what comes naturally to you. You wouldn't be happy styling more mainstream weddings because it wouldn't be true to you or your style. Your style is your style for a reason. It reflects who you are. And one of the big things about the wedding industry is that it demands authenticity. You know, your bridal couples are going to see right through you if you decide to move away from your own style and try to be something you're not. The mainstream stylists have their style and it works for them. So why would you want to copy them and move away from something that isn't really what you do? Do you really want to be a cheap imitation of someone else? I don't think you do. And as I said before, what I think you need is some straight talking and some reassurance that what you're doing is right. So Laura, you need to stop obsessing over others and focus all that attention and energy on your own niche area. Really fine-tune the message you're putting out there to your audience. Make sure it's completely on brand and that it's true to your own unique style. And let me ask another question. Do you know where your audience hangs out? If you don't, you need to be working on that, because it's usually easier to identify when they are in that more niche group because there's not so many places for them to be in, especially online. And it certainly makes your marketing easier. So don't get sucked in by thinking that more mainstream is going to give you more appeal or send you more clients. It won't. Focus on you and what you do best and concentrate on making sure you are doing everything you can to appeal to that unique set of clients who get you and already love what you do. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Laura. I do feel your pain as I know how confusing it can be and how distracting it is when you see others supposedly doing really well when they have a broader appeal. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Ask Kylie. And I hope you'll join me next week when we answer more of your creative business questions. Don't forget to show us some love and hit the like button below or comment or subscribe. And if you want to be even more connected, come to kyliecarlson.co and get on the mailing list. Thank you so much for listening and I will see you next week.